In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really awesome Hello Fall throw pillow using placemats from Dollar General and some rope from Dollar Tree. Now, a word about the breaks in this video. Yeah, there's a lot, but it's not because the project is difficult or anything. There's just a lot of steps, in between waiting for the glue to set up before I can move on to another step. So, hang tight and I'll show you how to make it. Alrighty, y'all, let's get started. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you have probably seen where I made pillows similar to this Christmas of last year. Or was it the year before? I can't remember. Anyway, I have some of these in my Christmas playlist, and someone asked if I could please do some using fall placemats. Same technique, different season. And also on this one, we're going to be adding a little bit of rope around the edge, kind of like as a border, because I had seen some pillows similar to this in Michael's, and so this is my take. So what you're going to need from Dollar General, you can use any placemats you find anywhere, but these came from Dollar General. Just 2 of these placemats. They are $2 each. We're going to remove the tags right quick. You're also going to need a glue gun and glue sticks. This is my favorite glue gun. I'll link in the description box down below where I get it. If you sew, I have several sewing machines, and I do prefer to sew mine, but a lot of people do not. So this is why I'm making this a no-sew type deal. You're also going to need some of the nautical rope from Dollar Tree. You're going to need some polyester fiber fill. Now you can buy this at craft stores, you can buy it at Walmart, but if you're like me, I just got rid of a sofa not too long ago, and I ripped that sucker to shreds and pulled all the stuffing out. Or if you can find some cheap throw pillows somewhere, you can use that. Now for these, all we're going to do, it's really super simple, is you're going to take your glue gun and we're going to be gluing these placemats together. This is the wrong side of one, and then you want to put the wrong side of the other one against it, see, so that you have the pretty little design on both sides. Now you can use just a plain placemat for this, for the backing, if you want to, but I want it to be able to be reversible because, my kids are always jumping on everything and knocking pillows everywhere. So you can see right here we have our seam, and I'm going to put my hot glue kind of sort of right on that seam, as close to that seam as I can get. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Oh, hello. See, here's the seam and here's the edge. I'm going to start down here at this corner, just like this. I'm putting a little bit. What I like about this glue gun is you see like this precision tip here. It is so easy to use. All right, now let's put this little darling. Was I even in the camera while I was trying to show y'all how to do that? All right. Now that is stuck down right there. And now basically, I'm going to zoom out again. All you're going to do, you're just going to go around the edges here and make sure that they line up and just stick it down. Stick it down. Now this hot glue, I have never had a problem with the hot glue coming undone, with the pillows coming apart. When it comes to washing them, I just hand washed mine with a cloth. I get some really sudsy water. I put the soap suds on the fabric, just kind of work it in with a washcloth, cleaning cloth, whatever you want to use, and just let it air dry. And I have never had a problem with the glue coming undone. All right. So now we're just, make sure I'm in the frame here. It's kind of hard to see from the angle I'm at. Just carefully glue your edges until we get back around to this side, okay? Now let's leave one side of this open. So I'm just going to go all the way around, leaving this side open, and I'll come back and show you what we're going to do with the stuffing and the rope. Hang on just a minute. Okay, so this is pretty much done. And now all of these placemats, depending on where you get them, like in the quality, some of them are going to be exactly the same size. But like these kind of like inexpensive ones, sometimes they are not the exact same size. So what you want to do is just try your best to just at least match up your corners, okay? And then just kind of, just work your way down. Just kind of work it down however you can. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. As you can see, the bottom one is a little bit longer than this top one here, but it's okay because once we get the stuffing in, you ain't gonna be able to tell. All right, so now for our stuffing. My mom and my grandma both were doll makers. Would you look at this? Both were doll makers, and the way that they would stuff things is don't just take a big handful of stuffing and cram it in there because it's going to get lumpy and it's going to not look very nice after a while. You just take your stuffing and just pull tiny, tiny, tiny little bits of fluff like that and put it in a little bit at a time. And yes, this can take a while. So we're going to come down here to the corner. You should be able to do this with your hands, no problem. But you know, if you have trouble getting it down there in the corners, you can use something like a chopstick. You can use a paintbrush. I've been known to use the handle of a paintbrush many times just to kind of cram the stuff in down in the corners. All right, so what I'm going to do, once I get that all fluffed out, and take your time with this, okay? Don't try to rush it, because then you want to make sure that you get enough stuffing in here to make your pillows nice and fluffy, but you don't want it to be lumpy. So I'm just kind of working it down into the corners and the edging right there. And this is really exciting, isn't it? Watching me stuff a pillow. Maybe we should have a sing-along or something. You know, I could sing y'all a song. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to try to do my best here and get some of this fluffing, some of stuffing. I'm trying to fluff my stuffing put in here. And I don't exactly know how much it's going to take, but when I took that sofa apart, let me tell you, I had every bit of, oh my goodness, probably about 50 pounds worth of stuffing coming out of that sucker. It was huge. But anyway, I think what I'm going to do is just finish stuffing this sucker here like my ex-mother-in-law stuffs herself on Thanksgiving Day, and we'll come back and we'll put the rope on. So hold on one more time, please. Alrighty, so I think that this is pretty well stuffed. Now what I did here, I got stuffing to, I don't know, about this point here. And then what I did is I came up here and I put some glue just to glue down this corner. And then I glued this corner as well, leaving this opening here, you know, so that I could really cram the stuffing into these corners. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find another glue stick. There it is. I'm just going to kind of start to glue this opening shut. I'm going to get glue all over my table. That's very important. So I'm just going to try to glue this part shut just a little bit at a time. Okay, you can see that. And then I'm going to continue stuffing here. And then we'll put some more glue. Now while that glue is setting up, what we're going to do with this rope after this glue has set up, we're just going to take it and I'm going to go, you see how like this seam is right here where the two placemats come together? I'm just going to start to glue the rope around the pillow where that seam is. And yes, that is going to take a while. Just like that. Because I want to do it slowly, you know, and make sure that it's done right. And try to not be too messy with it. Let's see if this glue, well, this glue is almost set up. But anyway, put a little bit more stuffing in there. And you might have some creases here, you might have some creases here, because you know this is this is two square or rectangular items. And if you know, if you're like me and you sew a lot of pillows, you know, you can put like your little notch marks on the inside of your fabric when you're sewing, and it prevents buckling and whatnot. But with this, yeah, it's kind of difficult to do when you're gluing it. So I'm going to let that glue set up for a minute, and let's pick a space where I want to start with this rope. And I think what I want to do is I'll just start maybe up here kind of near a corner. So I'm just going to put a little, can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm just going to put that rope right down there. Just going to hold it. Like I said, this is going to take a minute, okay? Because I want to get the rope perfectly on there. Well, as perfectly as I can. It ain't going to be perfect. Just trying to get the rope really on there Just let that glue set up, and then I'll move along and do some more, move along and do some more. And then I want to come back and we're going to put more glue right here, and we're just going to seal this pillow up. And I guess, you know what, I guess this video is going to have one more break in it. It's not a difficult project, it's not a long project. It's just, you know, it takes stages. But let me glue this shut, let that glue set up, and then I'm going to continue working my way around with this rope. And just be careful when you get up here to the edges. You know, put your glue on there and just hold it like this to really make sure it is stuck down, and then turn that corner and come on down like that. One more time. All right, my fine friends, I'm finally finished. Tongue twister. Yeah. I'm done with this pillow. As you can see, I have my rope all the way around, and where did I begin? Oh, okay, I think it's right, yeah, right here. When I got to the end, I just glued a little piece down, and then I trimmed it, and then I kind of tried to like work the fibers of the two ends together and then smooth it down. And by doing it like that, you really cannot tell where I started and stopped with the rope. But anyway, there it is. Really fast and simple throw pillows without a sewing machine. So if you would, please give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.